We're going to talk about something we all use every single day but probably never really think about: app navigation. You know, that hidden logic that decides where you tap, where you swipe, and ultimately how you feel using an app. It's totally invisible until it's not, and that's when things get frustrating.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You get hyped about a new app, it promises to make your life easier or more fun, you download it, you're excited, and then, just a day or two later, it's gone. Poof, off your phone. Why does that happen so often?
Well, it turns out the real reason we give up on apps usually isn't about the features. It's about friction. It's when the navigation is just clunky. If you can't figure out where to go, or worse, how to get back to where you were, that frustration is a total deal breaker.
So let's dig into that. Section 1. Why does this one little detail, app navigation, matter so much? Because, as it turns out, the stakes are unbelievably high.
This really hits the nail on the head. We're past the point where we're just happy if an app works. Now the expectation has shifted. We want an experience. We want something that feels like it was made for us, something personal, something intuitive. And I love this analogy because it gets right to the heart of it. Think about it. Good navigation is like a friendly guide in a new city, showing you exactly where to go, and it makes you feel smart and in control. Bad navigation? That's just a locked door. It's frustrating, it stops you in your tracks, and it makes you feel, well, annoyed.
Okay, so designers know this is a huge problem. So how are they fixing it? Well, there's a new design philosophy from Google called Material 3, and honestly, it's a complete game changer. So the core idea behind this whole revolution is something called Material U, and its main goal is radical personalization. It's about throwing out that old one-size-fits-all approach. Instead, it creates interfaces that literally adapt to you, your style, your wallpaper, your preferences.
So how does it actually do that? Well, it's all about these 3 principles. First, it's personal. It actually pulls colors from your phone's wallpaper to create a custom theme just for you. Second, it's expressive. It uses these really smooth, fluid animations that make the whole app feel alive. And third, it's intuitive. It all comes together to create an experience that feels less like a clunky tool and more like a natural extension of you.
Now, this whole philosophy isn't just some abstract concept. It has a real-world counterpart that you've probably already used today. So let's meet the star of the show.
Yep, that little bar at the bottom of your screen. That's the navigation bar. And it's where all those big ideas about personalization and intuition actually come to life. It's become the main way that developers are building this new, user-focused experience.
And this chart really shows you the before and after. The old way was all about function. It was static, impersonal, it just got the job done. But the new way, the navigation bar, it puts emotion first. It's adaptive, it's personal, and it's built for how we use our phones today, where how you feel is just as important as what you can do.
So, what is it that makes this new approach so much better? It really just comes down to a few simple, powerful rules that are all designed to create this feeling of effortless flow.
It really boils down to 3 key things. First, clear destinations. Every icon has to be an obvious, distinct place to go. No guesswork. Second, visual guides. The design uses subtle hints, like a pop of color or a little animation, to always show you where you are so you never feel lost. And finally, and this one is so important, it avoids overwhelming you. By limiting the choices to just the essentials, it prevents that decision fatigue we all get.
And that right there is the big idea. This is a massive shift in focus. It's not just about utility anymore, it's about the user's emotional state. The whole goal is to make the journey through an app feel smooth, easy, and completely stress-free.
Okay, so what does this all mean for us? You know, the people who are actually using these apps day in and day out. The impact is actually way bigger than you might think.
I mean, just look at this chart. The data could not be clearer. Apps that have simple, intuitive navigation, they have way, way higher user retention. When an app is easy to use, we stick around. When it's not, we're gone. It's really that simple.
And this number, this is just staggering. A full 90% of us have deleted an app because it was slow or buggy or just plain frustrating to use. For app developers, this isn't a small thing. Getting the user experience right is literally a matter of survival.
So what's the end game here? The ultimate result of this whole design revolution is that our relationship with our apps is changing. They're starting to feel less like clunky tools we have to wrestle with and a whole lot more like smart, personal companions that are actually built to help us.
So I'll leave you with this question. Next time you open one of your favorite apps, just take a second and look at that navigation bar at the bottom. Notice the little details, the colors, the motion, the icons, and just ask yourself, was this built for everyone, or does it feel like it was built just for me? The answer tells you everything you need to know about the hidden logic that's shaping our world.